Good. Okay, so today we are talking about the confidence hack that every yoga teacher needs to finally show up online. Okay, so I want you to think, are you a yoga teacher who just really knows that you need to show up online? Like, you know that your person is out there, you know your audience is out there, but something is holding you back. Raise your hand, even if you're not here right now. Raise your hand in the comments. Well, maybe let me know if this resonates with you. Maybe you're afraid of what other people think, right? Maybe you're worried that you're not experienced enough to post any kind of content. Or maybe you're just avoiding social media altogether because it feels overwhelming and salesy. Does any of this sound familiar? Second hand up. No comments, nothing yet. Okay, nothing. All right, that's all right. You're not alone because I felt all of these things. And that's exactly why I wanted to host this live training because I think that it's really important for this to be shared. I have three big tips or steps into hacking your confidence, especially getting online, that I think will really catapult you in your online yoga business. So, after just a few years of teaching and helping other yoga teachers grow online, I've genuinely learned that confidence is mostly the missing piece for most teachers trying to build their online business. And it makes sense. I mean, I felt like that as well when I was starting my 200 and 300 hour yoga teacher training, 200 specifically, right? Because I'm standing in there like, I know my sun salutations. I take yoga almost every day at that time. Like, why am I so nervous and don't have the confidence to actually like speak it, right? I know the poses, I know how to go through it in my body. It's just a whole other layer that we have to address, but it doesn't need to feel overwhelming. And that's why I have three steps to really support you in changing that. Because really, the good news is that confidence isn't something that you're born with. I want you to remember that. It's not something that you're just automatically born with, okay? It's something that you can create and cultivate for yourself. All right, so in this live training, I don't have any comments yet. So in this live training, I'm going to share with you the simple mindset shift that instantly makes posting online way less scary, first of all. Second of all, my three-step confidence hack to really start showing up online consistently without feeling overwhelmed or overthinking just the concept of coming online, right? And the last thing is how to really stop hiding and start building the yoga business that you've been dreaming about. Okay, remember, comment online yoga if you want to know more about how you can really present yourself online. We have an incredible course with amazing women that have been, and one guy, and he's been amazing. We love him. But they've been really finding their dreams coming into fruition with building their online business and actually being able to reach a lot more people and translate that into income at the same time. So make sure you're commenting online yoga. Even if you're watching the replay, I'll find you, I'll share with you what we need. So, or what you need. So, if you're tired of holding yourself back and you're really ready to start showing up online like the yoga teacher that you know that you can be, this is for you. Okay, so with that being said, this is where we are going to start. If you ever thought, I know I need to be online and grow my classes or my income, but I just don't feel confident putting myself out there. Again, you're not alone, and I'm going to help you change that. Okay, confidence is the thing most yoga teachers say that they need more of, right, before even showing up online. But here is the truth: you don't need to feel confident to get started. You build confidence through action. You have to take action to be confident in what you're doing. There was no way I was going to be able to teach in front of X amount of people. My biggest classes have been like upwards of 22 people. There was no way I could get in front of 22 people and hold a room like that without creating action and giving myself the confidence through that action. Okay, remember, confidence is not, you're not born with that. You cultivate it. Okay, and you do that through action. So most teachers are struggling with fear of judgment, maybe from other teachers, friends, or family. It happens to most of us. Even if you're not a yoga teacher, you're an aspiring yoga teacher. That I'm sure you can resonate with that. Perfectionism, feeling like everything needs to look perfect or like a pro, right? Or genuinely not knowing what to post or how to say it. Okay, we actually have a 30-day free content calendar to help you even get started with that. So make sure you comment content calendar if you want that in the comments. Again, even in the replay, comment content calendar and I'll be sure to shoot that your way. It's free and that'll help you really figure out what you need to start posting to start getting a jump on your present online presence, right? So that combo of those three things leads to overthinking that'll eventually lead to a continuous amount of avoidance. And that's going to kill any kind of momentum that you maybe even had just with like your excitement of wanting to do this. And it keeps your income and your impact, most importantly, extremely stuck. How are you able to grow? How are you able to change lives? How are you able to translate anything that you're doing into the income that you deserve when you're stuck in avoidance and overthinking? Right? None of these three things matter. And that's why I'm going to give you the 3-step confidence hack so that you can unlock that resistance and start taking action. Okay? So instead of thinking I'm posting to promote myself, okay? I want you to reframe that and say I'm showing up to serve one person who needs this today. There's one thing that I like to say to most people, and that is there's never going to be a you like you in this world, because you are going to show up as the exact person, even if it's one person out there on the other side of the screen that needs you. They're going to resonate with you because there is no other you like you. You are the only one who can deliver your expertise in the way that you deliver it. And somebody on the other side of that screen is going to need that. Okay, so when you make this mindset shift and reframe it to be more about service and not the self, right? It's way easier to speak. So we're yoga teachers. We hold space, right? And that's all that content is. It's holding space just online. Okay? So confidence doesn't come from, hello, I'm getting ahead of myself. That is the first step. So our 3-step in confidence hack. Number 1, reframe your why. Okay? I want you to think I'm showing up to serve one person who needs this today. Okay? Reframe your why. Second step, start small and stay consistent. The internet loves consistency. Okay, let me check any comments. Okay, the internet loves consistency. Confidence doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing, taking action, right? We talked about how you're not born with confidence. You have to create that action to cultivate that confidence. Okay, it doesn't come from waiting, it comes from doing. So I want you to start with what feels safe. So maybe go live on your Instagram or on your Facebook group or somewhere where you feel safe. And maybe you're just going live when you're teaching a class and that's where you feel most safe. Right? Maybe record a voiceover reel and it's just some B-roll, right? It's something simple. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just you meditating and you have a nice voiceover. Maybe post a text tip on your story. Just something that is of service to that person you're speaking to. And you want to stay consistent. Again, that is my step 2 in the confidence hack, is really starting small, but staying consistent. Confidence isn't about going viral. That's not the point here. And that's not what we teach you in the Empowered Collective course. Remember, if you want to know more about getting online and building an online presence and an online yoga business, make sure that you're commenting online yoga and I'll send you all of the information so you can connect with us and talk more about your dreams in that way. But what we teach you there is more confidence in stepping into this person that you are not only meant to be, that the person that you already are in this moment. And making sure that you are receiving the value that you have already within you, right? So it's not about going viral. That's not what we teach you. And that's not the point of all of this. It's about actually being of service, being consistent, and having the confidence in your expertise that you can help people. And also what you're doing for these people will translate into income that you are extremely valued for. Okay? It's about being visible and being in front of the right kind of people. That's what creates trust, not only with the people that you're connecting with, but with yourself, right? So that's my second tip or step. Start small, stay consistent. My third step is use a framework. Stop guessing. Okay, most of the fear is going to come from not knowing what to say. But inside the Empowered Yoga Teachers course, again, if you want to know more about that, make sure you're commenting online yoga, even in the replay, if that's what you're watching the replay in this moment. We teach simple frameworks that make content super easy to create. Again, I have a freebie. Comment the content calendar, and I'll give you a 30-day content calendar for free. It'll get you started right out the gate. Okay. And the best way that you can, or the simplest way you can create a framework is in 3 steps. You just want to teach. So share some type of yoga tip, something that you are an expert in, sequence, concept, whatever that looks like. A story, right? Maybe you're telling a personal lesson or a behind the scenes story of something that is of value, right? And 3, invite. Point to something that you can offer. Maybe it is a freebie, like a content calendar, right? Or maybe it's a class. Maybe you have a workshop on, hips, opening up your hips, whatever that looks like. That is what I want you to think about. So, those are my 3 steps. First one, reframe that why. Show up to serve that one person who's going to need you. Step 2, stay small, stay consistent. The internet loves consistency. That's what's going to build your confidence. Okay, and step 3, use a simple framework. You're teaching something, you're telling a story about something, and you're inviting them to something. Okay, because when you have a system, your brain is not in fight or flight. You're not in this like guessing, like, oh my gosh, am I even doing what I need to be doing, right? You're just flowing. And that confidence starts to show up in every single part of your business. Okay, so with that being said, I want you to think of connecting your confidence to income and then growth in not only yourself, but whatever you want to create online, right? Because when you don't show up, people don't know you exist. Okay, I'm also a realtor in my local city, and that's like the one thing that really hit home for me in that part of my life and in this part of my life is don't be a secret agent. Don't be a secret yoga teacher. You need to get people out there to know that you exist. Because when you do, even if it's imperfectly, you're building trust with these people, right? And trust is what leads to more students, more clients, more income, more freedom. Where you can maybe be in Italy. I know I don't have a pretty view right now, but next week I'll be at the beach. So I'll try and get you guys a nice pretty view. But then you can teach from anywhere and you can work from anywhere. Again, if you want to know more about the Empowered Collective Teachers course, we're happy to meet with you. Make sure you're commenting online yoga and I'll send you all of the info to book your call with us. But I see transformation change like this, or excuse me, I see transformation happen like this every week inside the Empowered Collective course. Teachers who are afraid to show up online and don't know how to launch programs or even create content, filling classes, but finally getting to a point where they have tangible offers where their expertise is valued and they're getting paid accordingly for the gifts that universe has gifted them, right? So with that being said, I want to invite you into the next step. If you're ready to stop hiding and you want to build real confidence online and finally grow that online yoga business, you have 2 opportunities here. You have a free content calendar that I am happy to send to you. So make sure you're commenting content and I will send that to you. And I have, then comment online yoga and we'll get you all of the information to book your call and talk a little bit more about your dreams with us. Okay, because our full program is going to walk you through creating that step, creating that confidence, showing up consistently, launching actual tangible offers, and creating income around what you're worth, right? You don't have to figure this out alone. Alice, content, I will send that to you. Absolutely. Thanks for joining, my girl. Alice is in the Empowered course. I can't wait to meet you, actually. I think I have one of your one-on-ones soon on my calendar. I have to take a look. But I will send that to you. Keep a lookout in your DMs. Is there anybody else that has any comments at the moment? I'm looking at my phone because, again, it's for some reason on the computer it doesn't show me. Monday. Yay. I knew I saw you on there. Awesome. Well, I can't wait to see you. I'm super excited to meet with you. And all right, y'all, make sure that you comment again, online yoga. If you have any questions, comment content, and I'll give you that free 30-day content calendar. With that being said, don't forget, but remember the 3-step confidence hack. I want you to reframe your why. I want you to start small, stay consistent. And 3, I want you to just use a simple framework. teach something, tell a story about something, invite them to something. Okay? Let them like, know, and trust you and move forward from there. All right? All right. If you have any questions, please DM me. I am as active as I possibly can be in this group. If you are already in the Empowered course, like Alice, I will see you on Monday. I'm super excited to chat with you. Other than that, you're watching this on the replay. Again, if you have any questions, just shoot me a DM. All right. I know my hours are like crazy different right now because I'm in Italy all month, but I will answer you as soon as possible. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. You could also see this replay on Angelica's YouTube with all of the rest of her podcasts and different resources. So you are welcome to go there as well. Have the best night. Bye.